Oh, you don't cut it at all? I thought someone was editing this whole thing.
No, someone is, but
I'm embarrassed. Okay.
No, it's just like.
So dolls, here's the tea.
Hi, welcome back to Seriously. Today I am sick. I don't know if you can tell, my nose is a little stuffy. It's okay, I'm not out here trying to complain anymore. But let me complain real quick. I've been sick for the past month and a half. I'm not kidding. Yesterday I got an IV, which I'm very against needles. So the fact that I actually went ahead and did that, you were next to me the whole time. I killed it and they killed me. And then they revived me.
It revived you.
For real though.
Yeah.
For real though.
For BFFR.
And if you can hear, I have a little guest with me today because I thought someone had to carry the show on their shoulders. Wait, Mochi's tail's whacking me in the face. Stassi Belle is here with me today. Everybody give a round of applause.
What the is up, dolls, dudes, and divas? Stassi Belle here, and
coming back to you.
Welcome back to Seriously, the podcast where we seriously get into every dirty little detail of Mario's life, Hollywood, Los Angeles, and matter of fact, the world. Let's get into it.
You're kind of good at this.
Dolls and divas.
Y'all, already, if she does good in this, I'm like, wait, do we have a new host? Yeah, a new co-host here, like Stassi Belle. Stassi, I do really...
Thanks for having me.
I obviously, I feel like I have, an array of people that, obviously I feel like could come on the pod and stuff like that, but my podcast is so sacred and just so you've listened to a couple episodes, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I forced them down your throat. I feel like I've sent Stassi an episode and just been like, please watch this.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I understand the aspect of this is more than just a podcast. It's a part of your life.
Yeah, it's just like a journal. This is where I keep my girls updated. Y'all know it all.
So
more than some of my other friends.
Let's get serious.
So I'm excited because I don't it's scary to bring people on sometimes, but you, we just have a way of having conversations sometimes that sounds either ridiculous or B
you should hear the conversations that me and this guy have. This guy!
Oh, and we always do the weirdest things. But anyways, Stassi's here. I'm excited. She's gonna be really, I think, leading the pack, but we're in this together, baby. So
for sure.
Anything you wanna? Oh,
me and you.
I'm sick. You want that?
You and me. It's the thing that me and Lila do. It's you and me.
Shot of you, shot of me. That's what y'all always say.
No, it's whenever me and Lila go and just Thorpe and just frolic, we grab each other's hands. We go, me and you, and then she goes, you and me, and then we just gas it. So one time for this Seriously podcaster listeners, me and you.
No wait, I don't think I can do that. It's you and Lila's thing. You meet me and you and me.
You and me.
I just don't want to touch your hand. I don't want to get you sick.
Okay,
that's okay.
Let's get it.
If you hear me cough, I'm also very sorry. Just ignore it.
Yeah. I feel like me and Mario and I have a very special relationship because... I
love your grammar correction.
Right? My mom would be so proud. I feel like we have a special relationship because actually I followed Mario for maybe 4 years before I even met him.
That's actually kind of crazy.
I followed you, I've watched him on social media since 2017. I literally remember where I was when the coming out video came out in his car in Boca Raton.
Better late than never.
And I was sitting in my bed and I was gagged, and I don't know,
gagged or just but not gagged in a surprise gag, just gagged
it was
in
the best gag
finally,
of life.
Yeah.
So I feel ever since then, establishing I feel your relationships over the internet with your favorite creators and then meeting them in real life and then you exceeding that expectation for me personally was the best thing to ever happen. And I'm just really happy that, we do have a tight friendship and we have a good vibe and we're always on each other's wavelengths. I mean, I'm a Leo, he's a Sag. So
I think that's why honestly there has to be
do the math.
The one thing that Stassi sucks on is her inconsistency with replying to texts and stuff like that. So that's the one thing you need to work on. But other than that, I love you so much for real. I don't know why I just called you out like that. No, but for real.
I love being your friend.
I appreciate everything you just said. And the fact that you said I exceeded expectations from what?
From 2017, literally. And it's funny because when
I do think I'm better in real life than on social media.
I think both are like equally amazing.
I don't think so. I feel like social media only gets like a glimpse, and then
we're here, aren't we?
What do you mean?
Shit, like I can't believe we made it. Oh God, I hope I don't lose you.
Sometimes I just don't know what's going on, but I'm also delirious, and
know.
honestly, my head is like a cloud, and I'm not talking like Ariana Grande. It's
So,
just, like,
little backstory.
Oh, okay.
Me and Mario.
Back up from the mic, girl.
Okay, little backstory. Me and Mario met in 2020. I remember literally where I was. I was at Lila's house. I just had like a really like just shitty day, and it was like my first year here in LA, and Mario was one of the first people to ever tell me like to not give up on social media or anything related to like just like fashion content, anything that I was doing.
Anything to do with your dreams, probably?
Yeah, like honestly, because I was having such a tough time just getting into like the scene of LA, and even just like the rhythm of Instagram and things like that. So for me, like I said, like meeting someone who I looked up to for a very long time, but nonetheless like extending like an olive branch, like that to me is like, just that meant a lot to me at the time, and honestly still now, because like, you know, Stassi Belle Beauty, Stassi Belle X, Y, and Z, like the industry, the empire's growing.
What's the olive branch saying you just said?
Like extending an olive branch. It's like a.
Is that like having to do with like Adam and Eve and the apple?
Like no, it's just like a phrase, just meaning like you don't even know me at the time, and like you still felt the need to like be like, okay, this like young like trans creator is like having like a fit, and like you like I like literally remember sitting on the couch, and like we were all just like vibing, and like you were just like, you're gonna be okay, you're chilling, like you're
I'm
good.
so crazy though, the fact that I can just meet someone and immediately I want to be like, get yourself together.
No, that's honestly the energy.
That's probably how I said it. Yeah,
that's the energy that I needed like reciprocated back, and I feel like why our like relationship works the best is because like, when you're down, bitch, I'm up. When I'm up, bitch, you're down. When you like, when we're both down, bitch, we're getting up. Like, I'm not playing.
Okay.
We don't play. Fire signs do not play games. I feel like very comparable to like any like, okay, like most. Here's a fun fact about Sagittarius. The amount of celebrities that are Sagittarius that are like in the industry, like top of my head, Britney Spears, Sagittarius,
Miley Cyrus,
Nicki Minaj, Anna Nicole Smith, R.I.P., Legends Only, and only the good die young. Anyways.
Wait, what?
And then also there's like like the biggest celebrity in the world, Kylie Jenner. She's a big Leo. Bretman Rock is a Leo. I mean, like, we just have star power.
That's exciting. I always thought that like
we're just two stars in the night, just like shooting at each other.
Do you think we're crazy?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But we are free.
What?
That's a Lana Del Rey song.
Oh, I'm not a Lana. Don't come at me. I'm just not a Lana stan.
Come at him. I'm embarrassed for his life.
I'm not. I know. Antonio like always like attacks me for not being a Lana stan.
That's the phrase. It's I am crazy, but I am free. Like, we have this like mentality that like no matter what's going on in the world, no matter what the circumstances are, like we're gonna just rise above. We're gonna like have our fantasy, have our cake, eat it too, do the gig, do the gag. And that's just it. And that's kind of like the base of our friendship. That's kind of the base of like, honestly, like why I feel like both still doing social media. Like, if I do say so myself, like it's the delusion, it's the fantasy. Like it's.
You're all about the fantasy.
I'm a fantasy girl. If anybody knows me, it's like no matter what it is, it's full production. Even me sitting here in a crew neck, that's just so unheard of. Like that's just not me.
I picked Stassi up from the hospital a few days ago, or was it a week ago now?
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks ago.
No way.
Friday.
No,
on Friday
no.
It'll be 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Wait. Where has my life gone?
I know.
That's really scary. I don't like that.
Know.
I really don't like that. Do you know it's March next week?
I think we'll survive it.
Oh, okay.
I think we'll survive another month.
Well, thank God. I gotta make it to April, Blackpink Coachella.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
So we got some good things to look forward to. So yeah, in terms of like.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, in terms of like I just genuinely have to say like I'm so grateful that like I have like a friendship like yours in my life. I mean, we've had like some good times. We've had shit's gotten really real as of recently.
Have we ever cussed each other out? Have you ever gotten in a fight?
No, not really. I'm
Like-
not very like cuss each
Yeah.
other out person.
Confrontational.
I feel like if I have my opinion, like I'll just stick to it type of thing. But
And to keep it to yourself, you are very like that.
yeah.
Because Stassi will have an issue, I feel like, and then I'll be like,
I don't talk about it with people.
No, but when you've had an issue, I'd be like, go talk about it with this person. You're like, nah, I'd rather not.
Because I don't need anybody else's validation. Like honestly, like if I made up my mind, like it's just for me. Maybe it's like a coping mechanism.
For sure.
But regardless,
Oh, okay.
Mario Selman Gonzalez is
Hey, what? Don't expose my full name.
dead name.
Dead name.
Dead name. Mario's been a really, 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 really amazing friend to me, and I really just have
Okay,
to say
this
that
podcast
really
cannot just be you hyping me up.
more time. Moving on to.
Oh, you wanted to say it one more time? My bad. Here we go.
I'm
Okay.
just saying it one more time because I feel like regardless of what else is going on, like in his life, in my life, like we obviously have so many worlds that are going on. Like 2 weeks ago when I needed him to pick me up from surgery, this was there.
Girl, I pulled up.
The
and
Bessie and the Tessie.
I just can't believe I did that.
He literally went into the hospital to get me my
Her meds.
my medicine when I was sitting in the car, just so like morphined out and just kind of like beyond, not gonna lie. There was like no
For
words
sure.
to describe what I was going through that day.
You were so nauseous. It was really scary. I was like, this bitch is going to throw up in my car. But then we fixed it.
I don't throw up though. I'm not gonna lie. I don't.
You did
throw
say
up.
that, yeah.
I don't throw up. That's not
Which is
my
crazy.
thing.
The way I had to take an anti-nausea medicine right before you got here. So
I'm
I could just,
a
like,
no
sit
gag
here.
girl. Just saying.
On that note, what I was thinking, do you like to travel?
I do like to travel.
Where was the last like country you traveled to? Wait,
I've never been out of the country.
I think I just remembered that.
I'm literally in the process of getting my passport right
So wait,
now.
what's the first place you would go to?
Barcelona.
Oh my god,
Place.
that's one of my favorite cities in the
Yeah,
world.
First place.
Barcelona is next level.
There is a place in Spain. It's called San Sebastian, and it's like it's on the coast near Barcelona or Madrid.
Okay.
And it has all the castles like from like millions of years ago. Millions.
Girl, that's my favorite thing. Millions, everyone.
Millions, thousands, racks on like Dylan.
That's my favorite thing about Europe is that everywhere you go, any city you go to, like in Italy and Spain. Oh my god, is someone
Italy
dying?
and
Is there a
Spain.
fire? Like, what's happening? You guys, I live next to the building of Scientology, and first of all, what even is Scientology?
I live closer to it.
What? No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Oh, you have
Literally
another
in my
one.
back.
No, you have another one, but I have one right here.
Oh, really?
Right here. Oh, wait,
Fuck.
did we just expose our addresses?
No, people don't care.
Yeah. Pull up, whatever.
Pull up, like-
Pull up, like, let's have a good time, like. Do you know about Scientology?
I don't know.
I wish you did. Should we go in the? Would you be down to go in the building and like maybe like vlog it?
I would, yeah. I know Kaylee wants to go really bad.
I want to go so bad just to like understand and see what's going on.
Yeah.
One time, I think someone from my production team walked into my apartment, or was it a friend? The fact that I can't remember, and you can see the building of Scientology from my windows. So
Okay.
they walked in, and I was praying to the building of Scientology.
Stop.
I left the door unlocked.
You never know what you're gonna see in this house.
It's true. I will always pull some shit out of my ass. Anyways, what were you just saying?
Barcelona, traveling.
Obsessed.
Where do I want to go?
I want to go to South Korea so bad.
Seoul.
So bad.
It looks amazing.
My soul needs to be in Seoul.
Seoul is in Seoul. I respect that. I feel like I just want to have that like first. I know it's gonna be this summer. I can feel it coming. That's
My
why
European summer's coming too.
I'm getting my passport. I just want to have that like summer that just changes everything. I want like that new perspective, that new like rhythm of life. Like I've just heard so many amazing things about Europe and how like it just takes your breath away. And like that's what I want. I want like an out of world experience. I don't want to feel like I'm in this world. I want to feel like I'm in that world.
Yeah.
And who knows who I'm going to be in that world.
Valid. I do feel like when I'm in Europe, there's a shift.
Yeah,
A slight
for sure.
shift.
A little.
In the fashion, maybe.
Old fashion.
Yeah, you're just a little more coat and proper. Wait,
Proppy, peppy.
what's
coat.
happening?
But I don't know.
I'm Deluge the house.
Toulouse Magouge.
Deluge the house down boots mama slay. But not even slay, like scared slay.
Did someone catch that?
Catch what?
Slay cam.
Slay cam.
Slay cam. We gotta say slay. 1, 2, 3. Slay.
I'm so scared.
Yeah, this is definitely gonna be the year of new opportunities, traveling, not playing no games because honestly, like life it just needs to be lived after. Oh my God, this year's just been so nuts. Last year was crazy.
The fact that we're 2 months in.
It's been nuts. It's been. I want to say. Like literally January and February, like I have to say best 2 months out of like any year I've ever had. I feel like normally it's the opposite.
January for sure.
January was dope.
So transformative for me.
Like where the Bellas even started was like literally like New
true.
Year's Eve, like January.
Oh my God, you guys, the friend group that I say that I hang out with sometimes is literally Stassi
Bellas.
Stassi was a part of it. We call ourselves the Barden Bellas. I honestly don't know, and it's because of the Pitch Perfect. It's because of Pitch Perfect. We're always out here going. Wait, I can't even sing it right now because my throat. I got a new life.
You'd hardly recognize me. I'm so okay, cut that.
Okay.
Anywho, so this year has been really amazing. I feel like for the both of us, so we've explored new friend groups,
explored myself a lot.
Definitely explored a lot of things about each other. No, I'm saying in terms of getting close, in terms of like experience, like we're shedding last year's like whatever you want to call that like mentality of like no, I can't go.
Awful.
Like the awfulness.
Just like last year was awful.
The rot of it all, like
that's why I called one of my episodes. I think my first episode back for Seriously was called "Why 2022 Sucked."
Yeah,
girl,
the rot is over.
Last year was just ass. I feel like maybe it was universal, maybe it was just me, but I was just so not ahead of it. Like I was not ahead of myself. And I feel like everyone, you have to have a little bit of a plan.
Yeah.
Alexis Oakley last night, because, okay, so yesterday I got an IV. And then I felt better after the IV, thank God. It's so funny because the girl was like, okay, this will take an hour for the bag to go in. Girl, that bag got drained in 20 minutes. She came back and she was like, how is it already gone? Your body really needed it. And she goes, do you need a second bag? I was like,
the boy was parched.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, honestly, like, put it in, let's gas it. Wait.
Stick it.
And so after that, I felt good enough to be able to go to an event, which honestly, I feel like I'm entering my
boy era.
My event era again, because that was such a good time, and it just like brought, like, you know how like when you sit alone a lot, you're just like, God, I'm shitty. I'm like not good at talking to people. I'm not good at like
you psych yourself out a little bit.
Yeah, like not like. I didn't even know that I was good at networking, for example. I never use that word with my name, mostly because I don't like the idea of networking. I like the idea of like just talking to people and like
just socializing.
Socializing. But apparently like I was networking the house down boots. But I'm just like, to me, that wasn't network. I might be good at it because it's probably I'm not thinking about it. I'm just like, girl, I'm just trying to have this conversation because I'm having a good time.
You're now differentiating like the difference between like going out and like dreading it and like having that like sort of like preconceived notion about how you're gonna feel in certain situations.
Yeah.
But now you're having zero expectations for it.
Exactly. So I'm just like, girl, at this point, let me just go and have a good time and like have an espresso martini if I want to, which I did. And don't drink when you're sick. Like, I literally woke up.
Was it good?
Not okay. It was amazing.
Period.
But
2023 is the year of no expectations. We're moving on. We are moving up.
And like I said in the literal last episode, verbatim, I said in the last episode, I told the girls, I was like, y'all, if you're gonna go to a party, don't be that girl that goes to the parties when you don't want to go, and then you make everyone like, everyone's like, how are you? And then you're like, oh my God, I'm just so tired of it. I just want to go home.
Not that I'm tired.
I used to be that girl. I used to so be that person for real. For real.
I feel like it's hard for you, like even like,
but not anymore.
Sometimes like even when I'm like, Mario getting this TikTok, Mario do this, like it's just like a thing of like, oh, but
I have to be in the right mood.
I have to be full glam. I have to do this. I have to do that, and it's like I'm the same way. We all have this like sort of like is it an ego? I don't know what it is, or like
I don't think it's not, for me it's not. Well, it might be ego. I don't know where it stems from, but it's just like I feel unprepared. I feel like
like we all have this like
I have to like be prepared almost.
Like we almost like beat each other up when it's like nobody actually gives a and you were literally one of the first person who told me like when you're going out, like say my hair is up in the back, like no one's worried about your hair, babe.
Oh no, yeah.
People are worried about their damn hair.
And I learned that last night because Stas, the way I just said, also for my visual people, like if you can see me, I look like ass, like for real though. Like I'm sick. I got laser hair removal on Sunday, which means you
Lies.
can't shave your face. It's just like things are just like not looking cute. And yesterday I was like, I don't feel cute. I don't look cute, but I wasn't like thinking about it at all.
Because you felt good. You felt good in your soul. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was just like, girl, I'm just here. Let
you're
me just
just
be
here.
here and have a good time. Like,
Sure.
what is up with... I wish I didn't live so many years just worried. Like, chill out.
I know. I think about that all the time. But, you know, you live, you learn.
No, but exactly. This year's
Currently
just
living, currently learning.
yeah. This year's gonna be good.
Yeah.
And anyways, I'm back in my event era. I think it's just like a good time. I just got invited to one for literally tomorrow. I'm like, ugh,
I want to go.
I gotta heal. I have to heal.
Get well soon.
I love that song.
Jealousy is a disease, bitch. Get well soon.
Wait, I think in the last episode I was also sick.
Really?
Yeah, not like this type of stuff. He's like, I love how I get different kinds of sicknesses every 2 weeks. It's really awesome. Don't worry, everyone. I am getting blood work done
Scary.
soon. I know it's weird.
A little scary. So, we're entering this year with this new attitude, new life, new goals, new experiences. What are some things that Mario Selman Gonzalez is...
Stop.
Okay, no, I'm not going to say his full name.
Stop.
What is Mario Selman accomplishing in the year of 2023? Can
my
I get a
God.
little bit of that?
Oh, I feel like I'm on E! News now. Yeah, I think in 2023 I
Because
want
I'm generally curious.
Well, I feel like we talk about it a lot. And you literally see my mood boards like all around my house.
I know, but like I'm like such like a person of like, if you just keep thinking it, if you keep
Yeah.
saying it, if you keep doing it, like it'll happen.
I mean, I obviously like, I think we all know, and Stassi knows this a lot. And she really, actually, I love you for this because you do try and help me a lot with this because it's...
I think like every single day I'm telling him to film content.
Oh,
like,
there
I
we
swear
go.
to God.
Yep.
So here's what I want to know. What is Mario Selman doing for 2023? What are your goals? Like, what are we about to get into this year? Because I'm genuinely curious. And I think the dolls and the dudes and the divas are as well.
Well, Stassi Belle, let me answer for the second time after the camera's cut.
But of course.
No, but for real, I was saying that Stassi actually helps me with this every day because it has been a struggle. And I've talked to you guys about it a little bit, but...
Getting out of your comfort zone?
No, I've been good at doing that. Like really good at doing that. Thank you, therapist. It's more filming a YouTube video. That is like, that's such a, and I know that shouldn't be a goal for 2023. It's not. It's a goal for like literally like today and tomorrow kind of thing. But I just need to get a YouTube video up. I need to like just get back in the routine at least. Like it's something I want to do again so bad. But clearly I'm just like not doing it. So I feel like it's just a lack of routine. That's what Aoki is Alexis Oakley. Love her.
Celebrity makeup artist.
That's what she told me yesterday. Like
This is the routine of it all?
she was like, you just have to get a routine, Mario. You have to get going on a routine. And I was like, well, how do you find out a routine that works for you? And she was like, trial and error. And I was like, okay.
Well, that's what I would tell you. Like, even if you think your day is like just so mundane, you walk to Starbucks, you walk your dog, like if you just press record.
But she has your Aquaphor.
Yo!
Hey, yo! Look like I'm going for a swim.
That was so actually embarrassing for his damn life. Seriously?
Seriously?
Seriously. The first seriously of the day.
Okay, wait.
Mochi.
Place your mic right.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Like...
Even if you just press record, that is all that matters because
I
at the
know.
end of the day, getting in that habit of like just being comfortable with yourself, vlogging, taking pictures, whatever it might be, that's what you're trying to break. You're trying to break like the like, okay, let's do this.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
go.
just like no, at one point, I'm not kidding, when I was so in my routine, it wasn't even a thought.
Yeah.
It was like I'd wake up and I'd be like, yay, camera. Hi guys.
It's something you have to like
It's just
turn
routine.
on.
Yeah. I mean, my camera's right there. I do turn it on every once in a while. It's just not consistent.
Yeah.
My parents literally told me, because I called them a couple days ago and I was like, Mom, Dad, how were you guys like disciplined and consistent when you were my age? And they were like, I don't-"
Drugs.
They were literally like, I don't know. So I was like, okay. And then they told me to go on YouTube and look up like YouTube videos on how to be consistent and
Yeah.
disciplined. So can't wait to self-teach.
I'm so excited for your new YouTube video coming soon.
I'm very excited because I know I'm gonna put a lot of love and work into it. So I know it'll be good.
I've had visions about it. I've
So
told
have
him
I.
so many times.
The way like we both like kind of have the same vision about it, but yeah, I do want it to be just so good. And I was telling Greg, I'm very excited for my travel era because I think that's when I'm going to be thriving my absolute most with like my vlogs, my
Yeah.
Instagram pictures, just like everything that's what fuels my heart and stuff. So
YouTube pop sensation Mario Selman.
I just want that.
Seriously.
So that's a goal. And fashion. A lot of fashion stuff is my goal.
You kill it though with fashion, like honestly.
But I mean, I want to work with the brands I've always dreamt of working with. I want to sit and like I want to sit in like the shows, like
front row for Diesel.
Diesel's show looked iconic. I just like I love the collections, and I feel like I've like shown enough of that for people to not be like scared when I pop up at that shit, because you know how like you sometimes see an influencer pop up at Fashion Week and you're like, should they be here? Should they be here right now? It just like I feel like they haven't like stepped into the fashion world enough where it just like feels like it doesn't make sense. But I don't know. I've been a fan.
Of you, though.
Yeah, I've been a fan of fashion for so goddamn long. Like clearly, there's clothing racks all over my apartment and stuff. But
oh babe, I did his Depop. We already know that.
Gross, Stassi.
10 bags of clothes.
You do not have to expose yourself like that.
10 bags of clothes.
And that wasn't even for Depop. That was for Goodwill or something.
Scary. So you want to ask me what are my goals for this year?
For sure, Stassi Belle. What fashion brands would you want to sit front row at first, honestly?
Okay.
Because you did mention fashion brands.
So I feel like I will be walking.
Pick top 3.
Top 3 is so easy. First one I feel would be Versace, obviously the best.
Wow, okay.
But of course, Versace is so iconic.
That's awesome for you.
The second one, I feel like I would go more like street, like Diesel. I feel like Diesel's been killing it.
He's like cool right now, really cool.
Third one, I mean, maybe something very elegant, very beautiful. I mean, Schiaparelli's been killing it. Like the whole Kylie Jenner, like
yes,
like Fantastic Beast, like whatever the was on her chest. But mostly, I want to walk. Like I want to be. This is the year of like my face is gonna be everywhere. I'm just telling you that right now.
I love that. No, perfect. That's like, exactly what we need to be thinking.
That's
manifestation. Everyone, do it or get out of it for real.
It's a delusion for me, but that's more my goal because I feel like. When you have that like je ne sais quoi, that look, that quality, this star factor like we were talking about, nobody's looking at your clothes. People are looking at the girl. So it's like, are you gonna be the girl in the show that I'm looking at your clothes, or am I gonna be looking at you? And I wanna be the girl that's everybody's looking at. Like,
yeah.
I explained that really weird. But.
No, I like that, but also you want to make sure they look at the clothes. Duh,
That's what we're here for. Rack, please, but
like, that's what we're here for. Let's share the clothes. Can you guess my top? I feel like you could guess my top 3 shows that I want to like sit
Prada.
at. I mean, absolutely, for the love of God, I want to sit at a Prada show. Yes. So sure, but there's one like designer that I just followed on Instagram that's so good, and I feel like he's like so LGBT. No.
Christian Cowan.
Yeah, I think it's Christian Cowan. Yeah. Such cool designs.
Of course.
I would love a Christian Cohen show. And I would love to be dressed. Oh my God. Dreams. I can't wait.
Yeah. Stay tuned, you guys. We're about to be up in Fashion Week this year.
I can't believe you haven't said
going last year, remember? Chanel. Oh, but of course.
I have to say. I told my team, I was like, I have to go to a Chanel show. I have to work with Chanel at some point. They were like, I don't know if they pay. I was like, babe, I will pay them.
I will pay them.
I will pay them to work with me. Like, are you kidding? That's just, but I know that's like, that needs to be like the last stepping stone. That's like my final, like Thanos, like gem or whatever.
Yeah. I also feel like it's kind of like that fantasy world, that like world of fashion that like you said, like it's not every influencer going to these shows. It's the creme de la creme. Like I don't even know if I said that right.
I don't know either, but I liked it.
But like you're basically saying that like you want a spot at the table, baby, and
so bad.
You're starved. He's hungry.
I'm hungry, babes.
Thirsty.
But clearly not hungry enough, because it's like then go do some photo shoots and get your foot in the door.
Get your digitals, yeah.
Ugh.
We'll be seeing us on the runway.
Miss Belle, we need to be working Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and if we don't do it, we're out.
It's beyond.
We should be left in 2022. At this point, that's the tea. If you're not working from 8 to 5, 9 to 5, whatever it may be,
24/7.
Stay in 2022.
So, on the topic of work, social media, this is a hot topic. Hot topic question that we got from one of our viewers. We love you, Sandra from Connecticut.
Love the Connects.
Literally nobody. I wrote it down in my notes.
It's on her notes.
this was a big hot topic. Work versus social media. What or real world versus social media. What matters the most? Letting people down. What is your definition of discipline? And how do you feel about just your real life versus the social media world? I feel like this is such a interesting topic because we see these influencers like Alex Earl, what's her name, Monet McMichael, and Meredith Duxbury. Like, we see these influencers obviously come up, but we're seeing it from a very different perspective. Like, in terms of like the editing, sitting down, filming, things like that, like burnout. Like, how do you feel about like the whole aspect of someone like blowing up versus like someone like having like gradual growth? Like, do you feel like they're putting in the same amount of effort? Do you feel like, as someone who you blew up at a very young age, do you feel like you're putting in more effort now? Do you feel like it's like an X factor that it doesn't matter how much effort you put in? Like, if you're gonna blow up, you're gonna blow up. Like, how has it affected your social life and your real life? Like,
wait, I think that was 8 questions in one.
That was so many questions. Oh my God.
But
how are you?
I'm doing amazing.
You look amazing, honestly.
Don't lie to me like that. Well, blowing up versus like gradually growing. I mean, I can't opinionate one over the other. I mean, both. It's just like a blessing.
Yeah.
Honestly, ew, it sounds so annoying, honestly.
But it's true.
I think just when you build something a little bit slower, there's a lot more like potential energy, I guess. You know what I mean? So I feel like you get a little bit more of a grip of what you're dealing with. Like, versus when you blow up, it's like, take it all now, work with what you got right now.
I know, it's crazy.
Shit can go away quick. Mm-hmm. That's what someone has always told me, or people have always told me since I started. Because I would always be like, when I was younger, like 15, 16, I'd be like, oh my God, these people are blowing up. Like, I think Jacob Sartorius was the example. Not me calling someone out, but he blew up. Do you remember how quickly he blew up? I think that was the first person to ever like blow up on social media.
Yeah, for sure.
And one thing that my manager would always say to me back then, a different manager, but he would always be like, the faster you go up, the faster you can come down. So don't worry, what you're building right now matters, and like it'll work.
How do you balance this life with your regular life?
I actually had a conversation with this. Do you know SJ, the dancer? No. She's on TikTok and she's a dancer.
I've heard of her before.
I'm obsessed with her, and we had this conversation yesterday because after that event I was supposed to go to a dance class, but I couldn't make both. And she was like, oh, you're going to dance? That's awesome. And I was like, yeah, I know, I don't post about it ever. It's just something that I do in my like real life for me. Mm-hmm. And she was like, wait, I love that. And I was like, what do you mean? Yeah. She was like, I just love the fact that you're actually just doing that because you love it and not to post it because every other influencer here is like going to yoga just to post, or not just to post it, but just posting everything that they do.
Taking a shit just to post it. Like,
and I'm like, girl, I know, but I think I've been doing it for so long. I know that I need something just for the soul. Yeah. And I will obviously post whenever I feel like it's just like nice and I just want to. But until then, it's like I just filmed a dance cover. Did you see it? Did I show it to you?
Of course, yeah.
I filmed a dance cover that took me 2 weeks and like a lot of effort, a lot of hours, a lot of days. But I just do it because I love it, and I have that community in my dance studio that's like really nice, and I love those friends, and it's just like a good time. So I just love it for me. So it's.
So in order to have the perfect balance with social media and your real life, you have to have some certain things to an extent for yourself that has if anything, nothing to do with social media.
If that's what works for you, I feel like I've learned that everything is so different for every person.
Well, yeah.
Every single person is so different with social media. Some people will literally like take pictures one day and then use those pictures for the rest of the week. Mm-hmm. And like it can be such a facade of social media. Like a lot of my friends who are like the biggest influencers that everyone knows, like do that. Mm-hmm. And every story I see, I'm like, girl, I know this is fake. I see your location.
Right.
So it's like,
we know you're at Arby's, babe. Like, why are you posting a I'm at? Like,
but it works for them. But then there's other influencers that are like Lila, for example, who are like every single morning, like updating per second, like holding nothing back. And I think I'm like a balance in between. I like sometimes like to post in the moment. Sometimes we'll like to have things for myself and later.
Yeah, I like to have like I consider myself a very much like a extroverted introvert. Like I feel like I love the full fantasy for everybody else, but like the real life, the real memories, like anything like that, like that's for me. And even like for social media, like YouTube, anything like that, like I have full vlogs sitting on my computer that I just have like just for me. Like my 20th birthday video, like beautiful quality,
But see,
beautiful, amazing. But then it's like I could have monetized off of that. So it's
but
like,
it trips me out also because it's like we are like creators. We are like doing this for a reason because we love it and stuff. So it's like it does confuse me when I overthink. I think sometimes I tend to overthink it. Like, why am I just not uploading this story? Why am I just not uploading this photo? Don't I want to share my life? And I don't know. It might be a thing of like being scared of being perceived with absolutely everything about me. It's just like some things.
oh, for sure.
But that might just be a wall I put up that might need to go down.
What is your definition of discipline, and how can you apply that to?
You're such a host. Oh my god.
I'm like
Stassi
the big.
Belle.
Yeah, I deserve like.
I love
full
this.
Channel. Anyways,
my
Brat
definition
TV,
of discipline.
contact me. What?
I think it's like if you have a task, a responsibility, you then get yourself to like do it. Like, wait, no, I said, I have a better definition. Hold on. It's like,
We were talking about this yesterday.
yeah, I said the best definition yesterday, but how did I say it? It was like, if you have something to do, it takes discipline to go, like, it's just like,
Yeah.
what I just said, honestly.
I feel like discipline for me is like kind of like that like strength, that power in your body. Like for example, I just posted a new YouTube video today at Stassi Belle. You already know. And it took me like 7-8 days just to do the damn thumbnail. And it was so annoying. And I put it in the group chat with the Barden Bellas.
Oh, and that's how we said it.
I was like, you guys, what do I do? And you just get into this like point where it's like you're trying to accomplish something, but you honestly just need that push, that shove, that just even sometimes your friends are the most helpful people for that when it comes to just like, okay, just post it. Who cares what it looks like? Who cares if there's an edit wrong?
But also it's just discipline. I feel like also goes back to like the fact that you just said it took you 8 days to do a thumbnail. Like discipline is about telling yourself, okay, I have a thumbnail to do. I have a task. It's time to be responsible and get myself to that task. So let me sit down on my desk for 15 minutes. Let me sit down on my bed for 15 minutes and get this thumbnail done.
That's very much
discipline.
My version. I'm like, I'm going to do it, but it's going to take some fucking time. So anybody out there who A, wants to do social media, B, just in their regular life, if you're doing dance, if you're doing school, if you're doing anything, just remember that discipline is consistency, things like that have to come from within. You can't fake it.
Absolutely.
That's the biggest part, I think, that we both kind of like come to terms with like every single day. No matter like what's going on, you can't like put that face on unless you're feeling that like within your like soul. You know what
100%.
I mean? So
some people do it. Mama can't.
Find that place, find that happy place, find that like find your drive, find your motivation, and you will get to where you need to be. But for now, take a chill pill, relax, get a Starbucks. I mean,
you love that.
Life is about like the little moments for me. I feel
love
like
that for
it's
you.
about the experience. And even sometimes when I'm recording and I'm not even posting it, I'm so happy that I have that for myself. So it's a slippery slope, but baby, I love to slide.
One thing I do realize about you is like you live in like your dream world and your fantasy world. Yeah. Which sometimes because of my hyper stressed self and like hyper anxious self and hyper aware self.
The cortisol levels are up, babe.
Yeah, like I get very like stressed out because I'm like, Stassi, I don't want you to like be like thinking about a situation when that's not the reality of it. But then also it's like at the end of the day, it's like, girl, live in your dream world and like, who cares?
Be delusional.
Wait. Mochi.
Okay, you guys, that was our motivation. Now is the last segment of today's show.
Uh-oh.
Tea time. It's tea time. Everybody get ready for tea time. Okay, so we are here to tell you all the juicy, crazy details of Mario's life, my life, the world.
Y'all already heard all the juicy details of my life.
We're going to talk to you about
how shitty our friends are.
How shitty our friends are.
Oh.
No. Okay, we're going to do it.
What? Oh, it's because you screamed.
My scream made the feedback go on. What's the tea?
Whatever. Honestly, hit me with anything, and I think we've been bouncing, so I like
we
it.
bounce, babe.
Wait, what?
We've been bouncing.
Do you work out?
I work out every single day.
You're a goddamn liar.
I'm working out right now.
No, I'm
working out my vocal cords.
I know that you and I were like working out like for like 2 days, and that was really slay of us. But I want to like so bad. Okay, we talked about work goals, personal goals. I want to literally be able to work out every single day. And I mean, it doesn't have to be an intense workout. It just needs to like, at least let me go do like the treadmill workout.
Is your gym done?
No.
See, that's the problem. You don't got no gym.
Okay.
You don't got no gym.
Blame it on the resources, but my friends have gyms, so it's like, you have a gym.
Yeah,
I could go to.
I do have a gym.
And you live 2 minutes away, so it's like.
That's true.
I'm not going to make excuses for myself.
Okay, here's a really hot ass topic.
Uh-oh.
This is for my tea girls, the dolls.
Wait, okay.
We're gonna slide into like honestly dating and just things like that. Do you feel like, honestly, you should honestly ask me this. Do you feel like you should tell somebody that you're transgender before like dating, before meeting them, before like at one point do you tell someone you're transgenders? I feel like you should ask me that.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you just said it. You can ask yourself that, because I'm like, I don't think I can opinionate on that.
I feel like that's a good question for you to ask though.
No, yeah.
Okay,
answer.
a good question to my tea girls out there is, when do you feel like...
Stas, you don't cut these. They just like go.
Oh, you don't cut it at all? I thought someone was editing this whole thing.
No, someone is, but...
I'm embarrassed. Okay.
No, it's just like...
So dolls, here's the tea. I
don't know how that part's going to be cut up, and I'm sorry.
I'm humiliated. So I've had a couple situationships in like the past like year, couple, whatever.
Okay, wait. Honestly, let me do that quick. Let me ask you. Stassi wants to be asked this question, which honestly I do think it's a good topic. And honestly, I have a lot of doll friends. Like I really was thinking yesterday. I was in the car with Lila and Stassi, and I was like, oh my god, I'm like, I love being an ally.
He's a Ken in a world full of Bobs.
Okay, I love that.
Call you Bob.
But your question for yourself is, when do you think is the appropriate time to disclose that you're trans to a man that you're speaking to, or a man or woman that you're speaking to?
This is hot. So navigating dating in general is like really difficult. I feel like...
Keep going.
In any relationship, we're all gonna have a past, right? In me and Mario's relationship, I was watching his YouTube videos at 4 a.m. in 2017. You know, when did I disclose that? Immediately. But in terms of something romantic, it's almost like this battle between like, how do I confide in someone that you just don't know is gonna react the way that you would want them to? And that goes for anything at that point. I mean, some people won't even date me because I'm a hot Muslim girl. Some people won't date me because I'm a blonde. Not naturally, sorry God.
Wig.
Do what?
It's a wig.
Okay, yeah, we knew that one. So when's the correct time to tell someone you're trans? I want to say in my past relationships, I've told somebody that I was trans after hooking up with them, and which honestly is crazy and a little bit dangerous, but I feel like when I established an emotional connection, that's when I felt the need to tell these guys what they're in for, because if it's just a hookup, I'm not gonna like lay down my whole life story, because obviously like I worked so hard to like erase that. But when it becomes a significant relationship in my life that I want them to understand a certain part of me, then that's when I'm gonna come clean and kind of, you know, tell them the TS.
Yeah, just when it feels right, when it's appropriate.
Yeah, so it's still like a tough situation that like I'm working on now, and I feel like obviously like I have a Hinge now, for example, and my best friend, who is also a doll, has in her Hinge profile that she's trans. Myself, on the other hand, I don't feel the need to disclose that because I'm not in an emotional connection with this person. Why would I tell them about like how I was born in 2001 when they haven't even met me in person, haven't even bought me a freaking, you know, grande iced chai latte with a pump of vanilla.
Okay.
And, you know, that's like a whole situation.
And then it's also the other side of it is like the safety. I think that's why some people disclose it.
Man.
I think, yeah, I've heard from
That's
other dolls that's why you
scary.
disclose it sometimes beforehand because you want to make sure you're safe.
Yeah, that's a valid point that I have not learned yet. You know, shit could get really dangerous, but it's like I live for danger. What can I say? I'm a thrill seeker.
Damn,
so.
you got an LGBT question for me? That was kind of fun.
Oh, for sure. I mean, we love our
The girls and the gays.
We love the girls, the gays, the dolls, the dudes, the divas, and the dykes. I don't know if I can say that.
You totally can.
I totally can. Love you, dolls. So in terms of dating for gay guys, when do you feel like you can be honest about being exclusive? Because I feel like, or like, okay, so from my understanding of like the gay community, y'all fucking work quick. Y'all fucking work faster than the devil. I'm trying to tell y'all, like, the rotations are rotating. So
Nothing's rotating in my like boat, so what the
there's no rotation. But when do you feel like,
we're still here.
yeah, like, have you ever had a situation where like you've wanted to be exclusive with someone or you wanted to tell someone how you feel, but you know that you're not like top 1, 2, 3 in their roto, but they're the only person in your roto?
Oh, yeah,
Does that make any sense?
but then I just don't disclose.
You just like won't
If
like
I-
say how you feel
No, if I'm
because you're worried about like what?
if that ain't the one, it ain't the one. If you're not giving me the spot 1, then I'll give you spot 3.
That's true.
That's all. That's actually how I've always thought about everything. I've always thought like even with friends and like anything like that. If you're not gonna treat me like you're number 1 the same way I treat you like my number 1, I'll make you number 3. And that's not like to be
Deuces.
mean, but it's like
Yeah.
treat me the way I treat you or else.
Y'all navigating dating like as like a 21-year-old and 27-year-old man. Oh.
Wait.
That's not my favorite thing
I'm
lately.
literally 16 actually.
My favorite thing lately is telling my friends that they're older than they are and them getting so offended because I'm honestly the youngest out of the friend group.
I'm actually
Anyways,
16. That's crazy.
Navigating dating in like the LGBTQ community is so difficult because I feel like everybody's like just has like their big personalities and big everything and big just whole life. I mean, that's not everybody, but most people here in LA. So like when are we gonna find true love? Possibly never.
And stay tuned.
So we'll
to
find
find
out
out.
on next episode of Seriously.
Oh wow, you're not doing my outro for me. No, but honest to God, ow. Oh my God, I almost just got a literal thigh cramp and that just would have been bad for everyone.
Let's keep it together, baby.
But on
We
that
gotta
note,
close this boat.
you guys, Stassi Belle, thank you honestly for coming on. Thank you for like talking. Thank you for hosting. Thank you for carrying the show on your back. If you enjoyed this episode, you guys, and if you want Stassi Belle back, please leave a comment down below. And honestly, give us some hot topics you want to hear us talk about because maybe it'll happen. You can go listen on every streaming platform. You can go follow Stassi on all social medias. And if you want to go watch the podcast visually, you can go watch it on the Past Your Bedtime YouTube channel. And on that note, we love you all. We'll see you, dolls and divas. Wait, what?
Later. Seriously. Slay cam. 1, 2, 3. Slay.
Slay. Love you. Mwah.
Love you guys. Bye.